Hey guys, time to start our live stream. Good morning everyone who are in the United States, and good evening to those who are in the Asian part of the world, and good day to all the Europeans. Nice to see you traders, nice to see you all right here. I see already a lot of members watching the live session, and that is great. And while other members are connecting to the live stream, let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Vasily. I'm a private coach. I'm private trading coach. I'm a full-time trader. I trade Forex. I trade stocks. I trade crypto. I trade gold. But of course, my main focus is Forex trading. Yes, Forex trading and gold trading. And in this live stream, I just want to show you how I apply my trading strategy, how I analyze the markets, how I'm looking for trading setups, how I manage my trades, and also traders, what I really want to see right here. I really want to have a dialogue with you. For that reason, don't forget that here on the live stream, we have a live chat. And there you can ask me questions live. You can ask me to analyze any pair, any instrument for you. You can ask me questions and don't be shy. Please, I will read all your comments. Yes, I will read all your questions, and I promise that I will give you the answers. So don't be shy and ask. Also, just in case if you have any problems with the live stream, please let me know. Unfortunately, I cannot check the state of the stream by my own, so here I'm relying on you. So during this stream, let me know what do you want me to analyze for you, and let's start traders. Nice to see Ankit right here, nice to see Rohit, nice to see Muhammad right here, IPC Gaming, nice to see you traders, nice to see you, and thank you for watching this trading session live. So what I wanted to start with you today, I wanted to start with the pound Swiss pair. On the pound Swiss pair, I will show you how I trade, how I'm looking for trades. I consider myself to be a confirmation trader. So I analyze multiple time frames. In analyzing multiple time frames, I'm looking for confirmations. And on the pound Swiss pair, I will show you what kind of confirmations I'm looking for and how exactly I am looking for trades. So on the pound Swiss pair, our first task is to analyze higher time frame. Yes, and most of the time, like 90% of the time, I start our analysis with the daily time frame. Yes, on the daily time frame, our task is to identify current market trend and identify key levels. So let's start with the market trend on the pound Swiss pair. You can see that analyzing the long-term perspective, the market is very bearish. You can see that the market is falling nicely. But even though globally the market is bearish, if we analyze just the recent price action, you can see that we are ranging. You can see that currently the pair is consolidating. We are trading within this horizontal trading range. Yes, and what we know about range trading, once the market reaches the support of the range, it tends to grow all the way up to the resistance of the range. And once the resistance of the range is reached, the market tends to drop all the way down to support. So that range we can try to trade. And you can see that at the moment the market is taking off from the support of the range. So our task, traders, is to look for a confirmation. Our task will be to look for a confirmation on a lower time frame to buy pound Swiss pair. So let's open the intraday time frames. And analyzing the intraday perspective, I start with the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, let's analyze the candlesticks together. You can see that the market was falling sharply. We got a very strong bearish rally right here. But once our support of the range was reached, here we were nicely rejected. Take a look at this candle. Here we have the wick being bigger than the body. Yes, and moreover, even though bears were pushing right here, this candle is green, right? So someone is buying from that support. And then you can see that we formed a doji candle right here, and now the market is finally growing. We see quite strong bullish candle right here. Is that enough for us to buy? Of course not. Candlestick patterns just leave as clues, right? But it is not enough for us to buy the market. So we open hourly time frame, and on hourly time frame we are looking for some price action pattern, for some confirmation pattern. And what do we see here on a pound Swiss pair? Let's follow the price action. You can see that right here we got a very strong bearish movement, then the market retraced, then the market tried to go lower, but you can see that the price here set a higher level, and then the market started to grow. So you can see that here the market formed a very nice double bottom formation. Yes, double bottom formation with the higher level. And usually when we see such a pattern, our trigger to buy the market is a bullish breakout of its neckline to the upside. Yes, and currently we see the breakout attempt of the neckline. But traders, it is very important for us to get what exactly should be broken for us to confirm a coming bullish rally. And of course, if we analyze the price action together, you can see that here we have a very strong intraday structure resistance. Yes, we have a very strong resistance area. So in order to buy pound Swiss pair, what we will look for a bullish breakout of this horizontal resistance, yes, that big area to the upside, and only then we will buy on a retest. We will set our buy limit order on a retest. I hope you follow, traders. I hope so far everything is clear. But if not, please ask. Yes, let me know if everything is clear so far. So we are waiting for the hourly candle close above that minor resistance. Once we see the hourly candle close above, we will set our buy limit order on a retest. Yes, but also you can buy aggressively, but I'm a very conservative trader, so I prefer retest entries. So buying on a retest, where should be your stop loss? Your stop loss should lie below the lows of the pattern. Yes, that will make your position very, 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 very safe. How about the targets? The first target will be the closest strong structure. The closest strong structure that we see is right here. Yes, I hope you see the strong structure resistance right here. So that will be our first goal. And we will close 50% of profits once that structure is reached. But I guess once that structure is reached, we can also look for a breakout of that resistance. If the price breaks that resistance to the upside, I assume that the pair can go all the way up to the resistance of the range. Yes, the range that we spotted in the daily. So that will be our trading plan on a pound Swiss pair. Yes, we wait for the breakout of that minor resistance, then we binary test. Yes, we set our stop loss below the lows of the pattern, and our targets are based on structure levels. Yes, I hope that it is clear. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. Nice to see Ahmad right here. Greetings from Malaysia. Thank you for watching me, bro. Nice to see Suraj right here. Nice to see Onfile right here. By the way, traders, I'm sorry if I pronounce your name incorrectly. Sometimes it is quite hard to read it. So nice to see James. Nice to see James. Nice to see Patil. I see that many of you want me to analyze gold. Let me know, traders, if you want me to open to open the gold chart for you and share with you my thoughts. Nice to see Ankit. Ankit asks to analyze Bitcoin. I see a question about US30, so we will definitely take a look at those instruments. Anna says, can you have an analysis of current gold price action? Yes, with great pleasure. With great pleasure. Yes, a lot of members want me to analyze gold, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at gold together, traders. Let's check what is happening with gold. Very crazy situation right now with gold. I guess you saw, traders, that the market is falling sharply. Yes, analyzing the market on a daily time frame, you can see that for a quite long period of time already the market is falling. From that key level, the market dropped. And you can see that currently we are approaching this very strong horizontal structure. Here we have a very strong zone of demand that the market is approaching right now. And while the price is trading above that demand area, I will remain bullish, traders. Yes, while we are trading above that structure, we are bullish. And for now, I expect a bullish movement on gold, traders. Now let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. By the way, let me know, what do you personally expect? Are you bullish or bearish? Analyzing a daily time frame, what do you expect? Let me know in the chat. So watching how the price acts on a 4-hour time frame, here we can identify a minor structural resistance right here, and you can see that so far that resistance is not reached. And you can see that here the market is currently coiling within a very narrow trading range. Yes, we see the weak bullish candles, weak bearish candles. So the market currently is accumulating, and it looks like the market participants are waiting for some trigger. And take a look what I spotted on an hourly time frame, traders. On an hourly time frame, if we analyze the price action, here I spotted this expanding wedge pattern, or we can even call that I would say the flag. We can call that a bullish flag. Yes. And what we know about a bullish flag pattern, if the price breaks the resistance of the flag, quite often, most of the time, it indicates that the price will keep growing. So you can see that at the moment right here on gold, we have a breakout attempt of the resistance of the flag. Yes, in 31 minutes, the hourly candle will close. So for now, your task, traders, is to patiently wait for a breakout for the candle close above the resistance of the flag. If we see the hourly candle close above, it will be a very strong bullish signal. Yes, and then what we will expect? Then we will expect a bullish movement all the way up to our resistance. Yes, to our resistance that we spotted on a 4-hour time frame. Yes, I hope that it is clear. So if you are a scalper, I guess you can easily buy the retest of the resistance of the flag and catch quite nice local bullish movement. Yes, so for now, watch carefully that flag. Then, traders, if we see the test of that 4-hour resistance, yes, if we see the test of that 4-hour resistance and its consequent bullish breakout, then we will expect a further bullish continuation on gold. Yes, then we will expect a bullish movement to that resistance. Yes, so if you are looking for buying, either wait for the flag's breakout or wait for the breakout of that intraday 4-hour resistance. Yes, IPC Gaming says, I think bullish. Yes, so bro, I guess we are in the same boat then. Yes, you can see that I am bullish as well, and I am looking for bullish continuation right here. But I know that some of you are bearish biased. Yes, if you are bearish biased, then what you should look for right now in gold? I guess you should look for a breakout of that demand cluster. Yes, if we see the daily candle close below that demand cluster, then the market may drop a bit lower. But once the price breaks that demand area, don't forget about this major rising trend line. Take a look, traders. Here we have this very important rising trend line, respected 3 times in a row in the past. Yes, it is a very strong vertical structure support. So once it is reached, from that we will look for swing long opportunities. Yes, so be very careful. So traders, for now, as we discussed, watch carefully this bullish flag on an hourly time frame to confirm the breakout when the hourly candle closes above. And if we see the hourly candle close above, then the price will most likely bounce. Let me know if you have any questions so far concerning this trading setups. And lastly, those who just invest in gold, those who are buying and holding gold on a weekly time frame, we are of course still bullish. Yes, our long-term perspective is still remains very bullish. So for now, there's no signal for you to sell. Of course, globally, we still remain very bullish. IPC Gaming says, I will buy from 1887 and still holding with break-even. Yes, very nice. Very nice. Yes. Noted, brother. What that be a week of schematic 1 hour time frame? Oh, I have no idea. Because I don't treat such a strategy. Ashwing says, but where is a flagpole? Good question. Let's take a look. Where is a flagpole? Here is our flag, yes, and here is your flagpole. Yes, this bullish rally is your flagpole, and this correctional movement is the flag itself. Yes, I hope that it is clear. It was a question about US30 index. Let's take a look together at the US30 index and let's check what is up with US30. And yesterday we analyzed US30 index with my students and we were looking for shorting opportunities from that structure resistance. You can see that for some time US30 was trading within this horizontal trading range. You can see that the market was coiling, the market was trading in sideways, but at the same time you can see that globally the price was setting level highs. Yes, so for that reason we were very bearish biased and we were waiting for the bearish breakout of that range to short. Once that range was broken to the downside, traders, it confirmed a highly probable bearish continuation on US30, and on a retest we were looking for a confirmation to open a short position with my students. And on an hourly time frame we spotted a tiny little double top formation right here. Yes, I hope you see this pattern right here. Yes, we got the confirmed neckline breakout, the retest, and then the market dropped. So right now I expect a further bearish continuation on US30 index. I assume that now the market may drop lower. The next goal for sellers right now is that demand cluster. I assume that quite soon that structure will be reached. What are your thoughts, by the way? Do you agree with me that this one looks very bearish, or do you believe that it is the moment for us to buy indexes? Concerning US 100, concerning Nasdaq, the situation is a bit worse. The point is, traders, that if we open a daily time frame and analyze the structure, you can see that US 100 set a new level close right here. And you can see that the price broke that very strong horizontal structure support. You can see that many times in a row that structure was respected. Many times in a row we saw very nice bullish movements from that. But then it was broken to the downside. We closed below that. And of course, it is a very important bearish clue. And I assume that now the index may drop lower. And the next strong structure that I see is right here. Yeah. So I assume that for now we should expect a bearish movement all the way down to that demand area. I hope you agree, traders, and I hope that my thoughts make sense to you. Hi, listening from South Africa, says Tron365. Please discuss US30 and NAS 100. Bro, that is what I read. Yes, you can see I read your thoughts. So yeah, I hope you agree with my analysis, brother. What else I prepared for you for today, traders? I really wanted to discuss with you Bitcoin, and I already saw a question about Bitcoin. Let me know, traders, if you want me to analyze Bitcoin for you. You can see that in my watch list, Bitcoin right now is flagged. It means that I see something peculiar there, and I'm looking for trading opportunities there. So let me show you why exactly. Let's check what is going on here on Bitcoin. So you can see, traders, analyzing daily time frame, that at the moment Bitcoin is trading around this demand cluster. Yes, you can see that here we have a very strong demand area. Yesterday that demand area was reached, and with a quite high probability from that demand area the market will bounce. Yes, traders, so watch carefully that structure cluster. I guess that buying volumes will accumulate around this structure. Currently analyzing the intraday time frames, you can see that on an hourly time frame the price formed right here a double bottom formation. Yes, you see this one right here, quite weird double bottom with equal lows. Yes, and the confirmed neckline breakout. So already we see some bullish clues right here on the Bitcoin. So I assume that this week, with a very high probability, the market will keep growing. Yes, the closest resistance that we see from a current perspective is that supply area. So I assume quite soon we will be there. Let me know, what do you expect, traders? Are you bullish or bearish? Now, reading different news outlets, I noticed that a lot of analysts are very bearish on Bitcoin. Why? Why are they bearish if right now we are trading here in a bullish trend on Bitcoin? So we are setting the higher highs and higher lows. The point is that perspective really matters in trading. And if we analyze Bitcoin from a little bit different perspective, take a look what we may notice. Here we have our strong bearish trend. Yes, here we have a very sharp bearish rally. And then the market started a correctional movement. And here's our corrective price action. And from such a perspective, traders, we may spot right here a very nice bearish flag pattern. Yes, do you agree with me that from such a perspective, this movement right here looks like a correctional movement? And from such a perspective, the market can easily drop lower. So traders, if we break below that trend line, if we break below that horizontal structure support and that trend line, I assume that Bitcoin can easily drop all the way down to this lows, right? So you can see that zooming in the chart, the market looks bullish, but zooming out the chart, the market looks bearish. It is all about perspective. And let me know which perspective do you like the most, the bullish one or bearish one. Yeah. Was a nice trade on Dow Jones last night, says Tess. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm happy that you made nice money there. Tron says, already read my thoughts, bro. Thank you, sir. Fakek says, please analyze Bitcoin. Yes, already done, brother, and I hope that you enjoyed my analysis. Let me know what are your thoughts about this analysis. Do you agree with me or not? I see a question from Muhammad about dollar yen pair. Let's take a look at dollar yen pair and let's see what is happening right here. Traders, dollar yen is unstoppable. Yes, you can see that if we take the beginning of March and measure this bullish rally, yeah, plus 12% net growth. Yes, it is crazy. It is crazy how sharp this bullish rally is. And for now, what can we expect? Yeah, it is never too high, traders. So it can go higher and higher and higher. For now, the closest structure for potential buying that I'm monitoring is that structure. If we see a correctional movement, if we see some correctional wave, I will look for buying opportunities from that structure. From here, I will look for a confirmation to buy the market. Yes, so no, traders, that I am not predicting that the price will drop to that structure. I just say that if the price reaches that level, then I will look for buying opportunities from that structure. But if you think that the market is overbought, if you think that it is the moment to short, take a look how far we already are and how many times the market already was overbought. So don't short such a strong bullish rally, traders. It is very risky. It is better to wait for a pullback and try to buy on a pullback. Can you analyze Dow Jones from last night so we can see the setup entry and how you traded it? Yeah, so as I told you on US30 index, simply here we got this double top formation with the neckline breakout, and then we got its retest. Yes, so the retest could be your entry for shorting, with your initial target being this local structure level. Yes, so that is basically how the strategy here was applied. It is very similar to a trading setup that I explained to you on pound Swiss. Yes, on a pound Swiss pair, we discussed that we are looking for a bullish breakout of the snake line, then to buy and retest. So the idea is the same. Yes, the idea is the same. So I hope that it is clear, traders. Then I saw a question about euro yen from Ovidiu Amnasan. Let's take a look. All yen pairs are crazy, traders. I admit that, and unfortunately it is very hard to accurately trade yen pairs, yes, at the moment, because yeah, they are crazy. And now on euro yen pair we see a very strong bearish movement. Yes, we see the correctional movement on a euro yen pair. For now, traders, I am patiently waiting for the test of that demand cluster. Yes, of that narrow zone of demand. Once that demand cluster is reached, from here, we will look for a confirmation to buy euro yen. Yes, so for now, let the price reach this structure and then wait for a confirmation. I want to remind you that our confirmation is the reversal price action pattern being formed on intraday timeframes. Yes, I hope you got the point. Let me know, traders, if everything is clear so far with my analysis. Let me know if you have any questions. Abel says, hello Coach Vasily, just a question sir, if someone follows your analysis and master it and trades using the way you trade, or there's another way for analyzing the market from this way, sir. There are millions of ways to analyze the market with the strategy, brother. I got a lot of students. I got more than 500 students already, and teaching them my strategy, I noticed that many of them invent something new. Yes, they take the techniques that I show and then add something else. For example, one of my students added moving averages in the strategy. Yes, so for him, the confirmation is the crossover, the cross of two moving averages. Yes, and he says that he achieved very nice results applying such a strategy. One more guy adds into the equation the FEBs. Yes, for him, when he is looking for structure levels, he also look for FIB confluence zones. Yes, and with that, he achieved very nice results. So you can play with this strategy. Yes, you can adjust it, you can change it. Yes, you can make it better. Yes, and if you make it better, just text me and let me know what you did so I could make the improvements as well. And thank you so much for asking me. Yeah, John Smith says, hello Vasily, how far euro dollar and pound dollar may drop? Very nice question. Did you see traders this crazy bearish rally on euro dollar? That is insane. Yes, you can see that this last few days euro dollar is unstoppable. And take a look what is happening, traders. If we open the weekly time frame, here is our 2 years play. Yes, here it goes. And definitely you can see that the market easily violated that structure to the downside. We are going lower. And where is the next structure for us to watch? I guess the next strong structure is right here. Yes, it is the 6 years low. And I assume that quite soon the pair will drop to that structure. So be prepared for a bearish continuation on euro dollar. The outlook right now is very bearish. And same thing with the pound dollar. Same thing with the pound dollar. If we open a weekly time frame here, traders, you can see that here we got a very strong demand cluster. Yes, here it goes. And again, the price easily broke that to the downside. That is why it is so important for us to treat with the confirmations, traders. Confirmations help us to avoid such breakouts. Yes, because if you just blindly trade the key levels, very often you will be caught by a breakout. Yes, and with confirmations, you can avoid losses. So you can see that the price broke that structure. You can see that we are going lower. And the next strong structure that I see is right here. I assume that it is the next goal for sellers, and I assume that quite soon the market will be there. Yes, so the outlook is very bearish. Let me know, what do you think, traders? Do you agree with me that these two pairs, euro dollar and pound dollar, look very bearish? But just I wanted to add one important thing in this equation. If we open a dollar index, DXY, traders, we can see right here this very important resistance cluster. Yes, I hope you can see this one. We are currently approaching this resistance cluster, and definitely the market here looks quite overbought. So if you see some confirmation on intraday time frames within that area, probably the market may start a correctional movement. Let's check what is happening on intraday time frames. On the 4-hour time frame, unfortunately, you can see that for now we are sharply bullish. We have no confirmations, no patterns right here. You can see that we are rallying and rallying and rallying right here. But traders, just watch the reaction of the price to that area. Yes, monitor that carefully. Yes, watch that carefully, because the situation can quickly change. Admit that. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. Let me know if everything is clear so far. Then, hi sir, how can we understand that the key zone has 100% violated? I mean, in which time frame we should see violation? So it is a very simple rule. If you spotted a key level on a daily time frame, then you should look for the daily candle close. If you spotted the structure on a weekly, then you should look for a weekly candle close. And if you spotted the intraday structure, if you spotted that on the 4-hour time frame, for example, then you should look for a 4-hour candle close. Yes, I hope that it is clear. It is a very simple rule to follow. Tess says Dow Jones 30, but retest didn't get back to neckline. So how did you set entry? Brother, I didn't catch the street. Let me be honest. I wasn't in the street. My selling order was a bit higher, so I wasn't in the street. Some of my students were a bit more aggressive, and they shot it more aggressively, and they managed to catch this move. But unfortunately, my position wasn't opened. Yes, that is very very sad. Then Ovidiu says, thank you for your response. Love your content and your analysis. Much appreciated. Thank you for asking. Thank you. Really, thank you for asking. Thank you for all your questions. Vasily, can you teach some money management and psychology points? Concerning money management, Mohammed, I guess the first thing for you to realize, I guess the main problem of the majority of the traders is the fact that they have very high expectations from trading. So when I say that I make around 5 to 6% monthly with my trading strategy, most of the traders think that the results can be much higher. The point is that higher are your results, higher are the risks. Yes, so be prepared that if you want to make like 30-40% monthly, your potential risks will be very, 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 very high. So be very careful with your expectations, and your expectations definitely must be very realistic. And concerning the account management, briefly, I would say that if you learned how to make profits, if you already been consistently profitable, don't withdraw all your profits. Don't forget about the compound interest. Yes, let your account grow. If you made like $5,000 this month, make a withdrawal of $4,000 and keep $1,000 on your trading account. Yes, the compound interest is a very important thing in your account management. So definitely consider that. Then what else I wanted to discuss with you today, traders? I really wanted to analyze EURUSD pair with you. EURUSD pair is currently approaching a quite peculiar structure. Take a look, traders. Here we have a very interesting structure. Yes, it was a very strong support. After the breakout, it turned into resistance, and now it is a support again. So we can try to buy that structure. Yes, we can look for buying opportunities from that structure, and we can try to catch a pullback from that. With that being said, on the 4-hour time frame, take a look. What do we see, traders? Here we have a very nice potential double bottom formation. Yes, you can see that here we have a very nice potential double bottom. So what I'm looking for on EURUSD, I want to see a bullish breakout of this horizontal neckline. Yes, I want to see the 4-hour candle close above. Then to buy on a retest. Yes, buy on a retest. I will expect a bullish movement to current structure highs. Yes, and let's measure our potential risk to reward for that trade. Our stop loss will lie below the lows of the pattern, and here will be our take profit. Yes, can give you a nice pullback trade. And I would add right here a break-even point. Yes, once the price reaches that minor structural resistance, move your stop to entry and make your position risk-free. That will be your plan on EURUSD. For now, you are patiently monitoring that minor range. Yes, you can see that right here I have an alert lying on that resistance. Yes, it will notify me about the breakout attempt of that structure. Yes, so watch this one carefully. Yeah. Then I see a question from Okvako concerning CAD yen and New Zealand yen pairs. Let's take a look first at CAD yen. What is up with CAD yen? By the way, yesterday I caught a losing trade on CAD yen. With my students, we were monitoring a CAD yen. We opened a long position following the breakout of this channel, following this double bottom formation traders. But you can see that buying on a retest, the market just dropped, and here we were stopped out. And I'm showing you this losing trade just because I want you to realize that losses are inevitable. And no matter how good is your trading strategy, no matter how many confirmations are you looking for to buy or sell the market, you can see that occasionally you will lose anyway. That is why it is very important for you to control your losses, yes, and risk a very limited portion of your trading account per trade. Yes, so let's discuss what can we expect from CAD yen from a current perspective. You can see that CAD yen is very bullish, yes, like all yen peers. And yesterday the market dropped to that key level, yes, and from that key level we were looking for buying opportunities with my students. But then the price dropped a bit lower. And I still remain bullish biased, brother. Currently, the market is approaching that structure. And I still believe that the pair may start growing. I still believe that from that structure we can see a bullish continuation. If not, the next strong structure support for you to watch will be that key level. Once that key level is reached, look for a confirmation, wait for a confirmation, and look for buying opportunities from that structure. With the New Zealand yen situation is a bit different, if I remember correctly. With New Zealand yen pair, we got a breakout of key structure. You can see that here we got a very strong structural resistance that was broken. With this high momentum bearish candle, the market violated this structure to the downside. We closed below that, and now we see the retest of that broken structure. So from here, we can look for shorting opportunities together. From that structure, we can try to short. And currently, I am looking for a confirmation to sell the market. What do we see on the 4-hour traders? On the 4-hour time frame here, we have this doji candle. Yes, quite nice clue already. And on an hourly time frame, for now nothing, no patterns, for now nothing to watch. So rather, just watch how the price acts. Yes, watch how the price acts. Watch the reaction of the price to that supply area and wait for a confirmation to sell. Yes, I hope that it is clear. Let me know, traders, if everything is clear so far. I hope that my analysis makes sense to you. And please also, traders, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to like this live stream. It really supports. Yes, and it really means a lot to me. Then I see a question from Ashish about silver. Let's take a look at silver traders. Let's take a look what is happening. But yeah, bears are pushing silver. Yes, definitely bears are pushing silver. And recently the price broke that strong zone of demand. Yes, that strong structure was broken to the downside. Once that structure was broken, I was monitoring the reaction of the price to that trend line. Yes, here we got this major trend line, major falling trend line. Yes, that was nicely respected by the market. And you can see that that trend line was broken to the downside as well. So that trend line here is no more valid. Yes, you can see that the market participants just neglect that. So we take that away. And from such a perspective, what do we see on a daily? We see a huge double top formation with a low high. Yes, and the confirmed breakout of its neckline. Following such analysis, we can make a prediction that silver will keep falling. Yes, for now, the closest strong structure that I see is right here. Yes, it is the first strong demand cluster that I see, and our second demand cluster will be right here. So I'm very bearish, and I expect a bearish movement at least to one of the structures. Yes, what are your expectations from silver traders? Do you agree with me that this one looks very bearish, or do you have an opposite view? Let me know. Moreover, by the way, I will look if the price retests that broken structure, if we see retest of that supply area. Within that supply area, I will look for a confirmation to sell silver. Yes, within that area, we will be looking for a confirmation to sell traders. And if I open a short trade or if I see some confirmation, I will definitely post an update on my Telegram channel. Yes. Then I saw a question from Cedric. I think gold went back down the trend line. Could you run us through the new update? Let's take a look. Yes, so we got the hourly candle close. Yes, now as you remember, traders, on gold, what we were looking for, an hourly candle close above the resistance of the flag. And take a look here. This initially bullish candle turned into a bearish candle. Here we got this long wick, and now the market is falling. That is why, traders, it is so important to wait for the candle close, because from a current perspective, definitely it looks like a false breakout. So what can we expect right now? I guess the market may test that demand area again. So for now, I guess we can drop lower. For now, monitor this flag formation, and hourly candle close is the minimal condition that we will be looking for. Moreover, traders, technically speaking, what happened right now is the fact that the market participants started to neglect this trend line. So you can see that if previously 3 times in a row it was respected, this time the market broke that to the upside, returned back below that. So you can see that the market participants do not respect that trend line anymore. So the best strategy for us to follow right now is to take all that away from our chart and to look for something else. Probably we have some new trend line right here. If we take that high, we don't have a trend line for now. It looks like we have nothing to rely on gold. So for now, traders, your plan will be again to wait for something. Yes, wait for some confirmation. Wait for some pattern that will give you confirmation. Patience really pays, traders. So be patient, and for now be ready to wait. Yes. Then Cedric, by the way, thank you for asking. Yes, thank you for asking to give you the update. I hope you got my point. James says, Mentor, I came late. Cats West, please. Nice to see you, James. Thank you for being here. Yes, and thank you for asking questions. Let's take a look at Cats West Peer together and let's check what is up with the market. Cat Swiss Peer is crazy, traders. We have a very weird, chaotic price action here on intraday time frames. And definitely from a daily time frame perspective, we are bullish. Yes, that is our demand cluster that was broken to the upside. It turned. It is right now a very important point for buyers to buy from, and you can see how nicely 2 times in a row the market bounced from that. So on Cat Swiss Peer, I'm very bullish, but unfortunately I don't see any pattern here to treat. Yes, the price action, the intraday price action on Cat Swiss is weird. So for now, what can I do? I can make a forecast that Cat Swiss will keep growing, but at the same time, I don't see any trading opportunities for us to trade right here. Yes, thank you so much for asking. Thanks, Vasily. I could get in a trade to exactly your second target. Very nice test. Thank you. Yes, I'm happy that you managed to make money on that trade. And it just meant that you were more aggressive, yes, than I was. And for that reason, you managed to catch the trade. Well done, well done. And you can see that sometimes being aggressive really pays off. And that is great. That is great. Diana says, hi sir Vasily, can you tell me when is your next discount on your course? I guess I don't know where will be the next one, but if you text me after the live stream, I will be glad to give you a discount. No worries. Yes, just text me after this live stream on Telegram or on Instagram, and I will be happy to give you a discount. By the way, for those who are interested in more live streams, for those who want to learn my trading strategy, traders, don't forget to check my premium educational group. There I do daily live streams. There I show how I trade. There I show my active trades. If you want to learn price action, structure analysis, it will be the best place for you to be. So please, traders, don't forget to check that. I see a question from Okvako about Aussie Cat Peer. Let's take a look at Aussie Cat Peer together and let's check what is going on with the market. On Aussie Cat Peer, with my students, we managed to catch a very nice winner together. Here we got a very nice confirmation and the market dropped sharply. And at the moment, the pair is breaking a key level. Yeah, you can see that here we closed below that key level. Right here we got a violation of that horizontal structure. But at the same time, you can see that we also have some structures here on the left. Yes, we have some fluctuations right here, right here, right here. It is a very peculiar decision zone for Aussie Cat Peer. And from the current perspective, the price may start growing from that, yes, or if the price breaks that to the downside, we will expect a further bearish continuation on the pair. While it is trading within that area, I would suggest not trading the pair, traders, and wait for the reaction of the price to that structure. Yes, either look for some bullish movement and bullish continuation, or wait for the daily candle close below that area. That will be a very strong bearish clue. I see a question from Mohammed about Aussie New Zealand pair. Let's take a look at Aussie New Zealand. Aussie New Zealand looks very tricky, by the way, very tricky at the moment. And here you can see that the market was very bullish. The market was growing sharply, and reaching that highs, the market started to consolidate. You can see that here the market formed this horizontal trading range. Yes, you can see that we were coiling within that narrow area. And then with this high momentum bearish candle, we broke the support of the range to the downside. We broke the support of the range to the downside, and the price respected that horizontal structure support. I was looking for shorting from that resistance. Yes, from here I wanted to sell, but unfortunately I didn't get any confirmation to short, and the market just dropped. So what I suggest you, Mohammed, from a current perspective, if you want to short Aussie New Zealand pair, I would suggest waiting for a bearish breakout of that horizontal support. If we see the daily candle close below, then the pair will most likely drop to that structure. It will be the next strong support to watch. If you want to buy, then test of that structure, and the confirmation right here may give you a buying opportunity. Yes. So if you see a confirmation right here on that support, then you can buy expecting a bullish movement. And lastly, if you want to short, if you're looking for shorting opportunities from that resistance, let the price test that first. Yes, and here look for a confirmation to sell. Yes, we need the confirmation figures. I remind you that by the confirmation, we need the mean the reversal price action pattern formed on intraday time frames, on a 4-hour time frame or on an hourly time frame. Yes, 2 time frames will be on focus. Let me introduce what do you expect from Aussie New Zealand personally. Are you bullish or bearish? Do you expect here a bearish continuation, or you believe that soon the market will return to this global bullish trend? Let me know. Nice to see you, Kelly, right here. Hello, sir. This is my first time of viewing your technical analysis. I'm highly interested in becoming your student. Please, how can one become your student? Well, Kelly, I have a website. It is vasilytrader.com, and you can check what I offer. Yes, the signals, the education, the book. Yes, a lot of different things to learn, to check. So please, or you can text me after this live stream, and we can discuss. Yes, you can text me on Telegram or on Instagram. And I'm really happy that you enjoyed this live stream. It really means a lot to me. Nice to see Oliver right here. Boss, analyze Aussie dollar and Aussie Swiss. Aussie Swiss we already analyzed, bro. If I remember correctly, we already analyzed Aussie Swiss. And concerning Aussie dollar pair, it is very tricky right now. It looks like Aussie dollar returns back to a bearish trend. Yes, you can see that from such a perspective. Definitely the pair is very bearish. Yes, just recently we violated the strong horizontal structure support to the downside. We closed below that on the daily. So I assume that we may expect a bearish rally all the way down to this lows. Yes, for now the outlook is very bearish for Aussie dollar, and I assume that we can easily drop much lower. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. Let me know if you want to ask me something, and let me know if my analysis makes sense to you. Moreover, you can ask just about the trading strategy. You can ask about the patterns, about the anything you want. Yes, so don't be shy. If you have any question, if something is not clear, we have a live chat right here. Don't forget about that. Question from NS Zuko. Brother, can you analyze Brent? Yes. Traders, have you seen what is happening with oil? Have you seen this crazy things happening with oil? And this time, Joe Biden pushes the prices. Yes, even though we were very bullish on oil, even though current geopolitical situation was very bullish for oil, then Joe Biden says no, and now we see signs of bearish accumulation. To be honest, traders, from a current perspective on oil, I see the signs of bearish accumulation. Here the price sets equal lows, and at the same time here we have low highs. What does it mean? Take a look. Here, once this structure was broken to the upside, here was our first bullish rally from that support. Then the price dropped. We dropped to the structure and buyers started to buy again. And here was our second bullish rally. Then the market dropped again and we got our third bullish rally. And definitely, what can we conclude analyzing this bullish movements is the fact that bullish rallies become weaker and weaker right here. Less and less and less buyers are buying from that support. Yes. So what I'm expecting right now, traders, I'm expecting a test of that support. I assume that quite soon the support will be reached. Yes. And then I will try to catch a pullback from that. Yes, I will look for a confirmation right here to buy, just catching a pullback. But be prepared for a breakout attempt of that support. If we see the breakout of that horizontal structure, the market can drop lower. And then I will expect a bearish movement to that support. Yes, so we have a bearish accumulation, and it is a very important thing to consider right here. Let me know, ants, what do you expect from oil? Do you see this bearish accumulation, or are you still bullish? And traders, share with me your opinion. Share with me your thoughts about oil and what are your expectations from that. John Smith says, I noticed that key levels are very important in trading. Yes, they really are. And I'm struggling to recognize them. Is there any indicator that would help? Traders, there is the indicator that would help you to identify the key levels. If you wish, by the way, I can record a video for you teaching you how to apply a special indicator for a recognition of key levels. But if in brief, this indicator is called volume profile. It is called a volume profile visible range. And with this indicator, what we are trying to look for, the so-called high volume nodes and low volume nodes. Yes, the high volume nodes and low volume nodes will indicate you the key levels. Yes, and if you want to know more about this indicator, just let me know in the chat, traders. I will just record a video for you about this indicator. But checking how it works on different financial instruments, I noticed that it is quite efficient. Yes, of course, if applied correctly. So let me know if you're interested. And thank you so much, John, for asking. I see a question about pound yen pair from Ekmal. Sir, need explanation for pound yen pair. Of course. Thank you for asking. Ekmal. Let's take a look at pound yen pair. Where's the pound yen? Pound yen is right here. So, brother, you can see that recently we got this very nice correctional movement on pound yen. The market dropped sharply, and you can see that ahead is this strong demand area. You can see that right here we have a very strong demand cluster, and the market is closer and closer and closer to that demand cluster. So your plan on pound yen will be the following. First, you should let the price reach that demand area. It's upper boundary, or the price may trade within that, or even reach its lower boundary. The point is that inside that zone, within that zone, you should look for a confirmation, and from here you should look for confirmation to buy, expecting a bullish trend continuation. So we are still bullish, even though locally right now the market is bearish. Our bias still remains bullish. We are trading in a bullish trend, and from that structure we'll expect a bullish continuation. Yes, I hope you got the point. Yes. Charles says gold will go up again, sir. I guess so. I guess so, but unfortunately, we were looking for a confirmation together on gold. We were monitoring the flag formation, but unfortunately, the pattern went invalid. But still, as I told you, while we are trading above that structure or within that structure, within that demand area, will remain bullish. For now, that yellow box is the point for buyers to buy from. So the chances will be higher that from that zone we will see a bullish movement. Yes, so the bias right now remains bullish. Thomas says, Vasily, natural gas, can you see bullish continuation? Thank you. Thank you for asking, Thomas. With my students, we caught a very nice bullish movement on natural gas. We bought together the market, and we spotted a very nice double bottom formation, and we got a very nice bullish movement. And from a current perspective, watching how the price acts at the moment, let's open that on an hourly time frame. Here you can see, Thomas, that we have this strong structural resistance right here. Yes, you can see that for now this resistance is perfectly respected. So I assume that once the price breaks that resistance to the upside, it will lead to a further bullish continuation. You can see that at the moment we have the breakout attempt of that structure, we have the test of that structure. So if we break that, if we close above that, then I would expect a further bullish continuation on natural gas. Remember that if we open a daily time frame, remember that we are very bullish. Yes, the market is sharply bullish, and recently the price retraced to this very strong structure. Yes, we have a very strong demand cluster right here that the price respected perfectly. Yes, so I assume that probabilities will be high to see a bullish continuation. Yes, so the bias is very bullish. Diamond says, will you post when you open position on gold? Yes, of course. I always post fresh analysis on gold when I am sure that something will happen with gold. I always post the update on Telegram. And so far, if you just backtest my predictions on gold, so far, I'm very accurate. I'm very patient. I am not posting the updates about gold every day on my Telegram channel, but when I post, most of the time I'm very accurate. Yes, so don't worry. I will keep you notified, Diamond. Charles says, thank you, sir. My pleasure. Bless James says, hey Vasily, how do we fill up the market gaps? How do we fill them? I don't know, but traders, there is just a rule. That when we see the gap, there is 80% chance that the gap will be filled. Yes, and take a look, for example, at Cooper. Yes, you can see that most of the time gaps are filled right here. I don't know how exactly it works, but the market doesn't like gaps. Yes, it tends to fill them. Yes, with a very high probability. Once you see a gap, it will be filled quite soon. Yes, and there are even a lot of trading strategies just aimed on gaps trading. Yes, why it happens, I don't know. But for some reason, it happens. It happens on Forex market. It happens with commodities market. It happens with crypto. Yes, so you can build the trading strategy around gap trading. Martin says, how about EURUSD? Let's take a look at EURUSD. Let's check what is happening with EURUSD pair. And it looks like we are falling. Yes, it looks like we are falling. You can see that we are trading in a long-term bearish trend. Yes, definitely the market here is bearish. Yes, you can see that the market here drops sharply, and setting that structurally, the market started a correctional movement. Yes, the market started a correctional movement, and reaching that structure, the market dropped. And currently we see a local bearish trend continuation. So for now, what is the plan? For now, we have a key level right here. Yes, for now we have a key level right here. And from that key level, I will look for buying opportunities. Yes, from that key level, I will try to catch a pullback. So my plan right now on EURUSD is to let the price test that key level. And here I will look for a confirmation to buy, catching just a pullback. I won't expect a strong wave up. I will just expect a pullback. So from that structure, I will try to catch it. So traders, that is what I prepared for you for today. Let me know if you want to see more streams like that. Let me know if you want to see more live sessions like that. If you had a question, but I didn't notice your question, or you were shy to ask the question during the live session, you can ask me after the live stream. Yes, just text me or post the comment on YouTube, and I will reply. Thank you for the dialogue with me. Thank you for asking me questions. Thank you for following me. I'm really happy that my words, my analysis make sense to you. Yes, we will see each other quite soon. Yes, for more education, for more tips, check my website. It is vasilytrader.com. There you can check my services. Yes, and let me know when do you want to see our next live stream. Thank you so much, traders, and I will see you soon. Thank you.